had a little tip over back there, and I just gave him some words of encouragement. I'm like, dude, think about how far you've come from the last time we went riding, which was basically learning how to stop and start, and now you're actually on a technical rocky trail, and you're doing it, you're making it. And sometimes we get so in our heads that we're like, oh, I suck, and it's like, no, Tate, you are doing bloody fantastic. You've made super big strides between your first ride and this one, and me as a dirt biker and as a dad and as a guy who's taught a lot of people to ride and gone with little kids on trails like this and grown men on trails like this. You're doing great. We're living our best lives right now, and it's so hard to see it in the middle of it, but you're doing fantastic. Everybody's on their own journey and everybody's on their own path, and you're doing great. You made a ton of strides. If you think about it, this is really your second time on a dirt bike, and you're coming out here in the mountains and doing like a rocky, tricky trail. So you gotta be proud. You gotta be proud of it. There's grown men that can't ride this. Let's see what happens with this log up here. I can see there's a log. I don't know what he's gonna decide to do. Bump it. Yep. But now it's gonna be harder now because you're like kind of. Let me help you. I'm gonna have you back up a little bit, and we're gonna hit that with a little bit more speed. All right, Tate's gonna try this little log right here, and I'm standing here just in case. Nice! Didn't get it on film, but there was a rock ledge right back here, and Tate just freaking sent it up it. And I was like, dude, that makes me so proud. That's exactly what we got to do. I'm going to get this gate. Anyway, what I was trying to say back there is there was he came up to a log crossing, didn't want to do it. But I showed him multiple times the bike could do it. Then I had him do it. He cleared it fine. And then he comes up to a ledge that I know was just as difficult, if not maybe more intimidating, and because 2 minutes earlier he had just done something out of his comfort zone, he just stayed in the gas and sent it up this like little rock ledge, and I was like, dude, that's exactly what I'm talking about. That makes me so proud. That's a huge win, and yeah. So today, like, we're improving leaps and bounds because we're out on a proper mountain trail and we're doing something a little bit out of his comfort zone. It's working as expected. The bike's working great, he's doing great. It's a good day. Rocky. I forget when you're just learning how much more the rocks affect you too. think we're coming up to a little ravine right here. A little ditch. I want to see how he does on this. You'll want to roll back. Yeah, pull the clutch and roll back into the flat spot. Yep, good. And now you're just going to hit it like you mean it and see if you can climb up that. Nice. That's good. That's what we like. See improvement. That was the hardest start you've done all day. Hardest place to start is what I mean. And he freaking nailed it.